You won't believe how American music has evolved over the centuries. From the rhythmic beats of Native American drums to the electrifying sounds of modern hip-hop, the history of American music is a fascinating journey through time. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of American music. This is a tale of diverse cultures blending together, creating something uniquely powerful and influential. Our story begins with the rich musical traditions of Native Americans, the melodic influences of European settlers, and the rhythmic beats brought by enslaved Africans. These early sounds formed the foundation of what would become a vibrant and ever-evolving musical landscape. Fast forward to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and we see the birth of genres like blues, jazz, and ragtime. These styles not only entertained, but also became powerful tools for social change. Then came the explosion of rock and roll, a genre that revolutionized the music world and youth culture. Artists like Elvis Presley and Chuck Berry brought energy and rebellion, forever changing the sound of American music. In the 60s and 70s, American music continued to diversify with folk, rock, and soul, producing legends like Bob Dylan, the Beatles, and Aretha Franklin. These artists used their music to speak out on social issues and connect with audiences on a deeper level. Today, genres like hip-hop and pop dominate the charts, but their roots trace back to those early days. Modern artists continue to draw inspiration from the past, blending styles to create fresh and exciting sounds. Join me as we explore the evolution of American music, meet the iconic figures who shaped it, and discover how it continues to influence our lives today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos. Let's get started. Our journey begins with the original inhabitants of this land, the Native Americans. Their music, rich with history and tradition, played a central role in their cultural and spiritual lives. Native American music was deeply connected to nature and spirituality. It featured a wide range of instruments, including drums, flutes, and rattles, each used for specific ceremonies and storytelling. Even today, we see the influence of these early sounds in modern Native American music, preserving and continuing their cultural heritage. With the arrival of European settlers in the 17th century, new musical traditions began to blend with those of the Native Americans. The settlers brought with them folk songs, hymns, and classical music from their homelands. European settlers introduced instruments such as the violin, harpsichord, and lute. These instruments became integral to the music of the colonies, often performed in social gatherings and religious ceremonies. Taverns and public houses were common places where music was enjoyed, bringing communities together and providing a sense of familiarity in a new world. Tragically, the transatlantic slave trade brought millions of Africans to American shores, where they endured unimaginable hardships. Despite this, they carried with them the rich musical traditions of their homeland. Enslaved Africans used music as a form of resistance, communication, and cultural preservation. Their rhythms and melodies laid the foundation for many American music genres, from gospel to blues. In communities like the Gula of South Carolina, African musical traditions were preserved and evolved, blending with other influences to create unique sounds that are still celebrated today. The early music of America was a melting pot of cultures and traditions. Native American, European, and African influences intertwined, creating a rich tapestry of sounds that would continue to evolve and shape the nation's musical landscape. Understanding these early influences is crucial to appreciating the depth and diversity of American music. As we move forward in our journey, we'll see how these foundational sounds gave rise to new genres and iconic artists. Stay tuned. As we move into the late 19th and early 20th centuries, America witnessed the birth of popular music genres that would take the world by storm. This era marked the beginning of blues, jazz, and ragtime, each with its unique sound and cultural significance. Let's start with the blues, born in the Mississippi Delta. It was a music of deep emotion, expressing the struggles and hopes of African Americans in the South. Pioneering artists like W.C. Handy and Robert Johnson transformed personal pain into powerful music that resonated with many. W.C. Handy, often called the father of the blues, published some of the first blues compositions, bringing the genre to a wider audience. Robert Johnson's haunting guitar and soulful voice laid the groundwork for future blues and rock musicians. Meanwhile, in the vibrant city of New Orleans, jazz was taking shape. This genre combined African rhythms, European harmonies, and a spirit of improvisation that captivated audiences. It quickly spread from New Orleans to Chicago and New York, becoming a nationwide phenomenon. Louis Armstrong, one of the most influential jazz musicians, brought virtuosity and charisma to the genre. His innovative trumpet playing and unique voice helped elevate jazz to new heights, making it a cornerstone of American music. Ragtime, with its syncopated rhythms and lively melodies, was another key genre of this era. Scott Joplin, known as the King of Ragtime, composed timeless pieces like The Entertainer and Maple Leaf Rag, which remain popular to this day. Ragtime's upbeat tempo made it perfect for dancing, leading to dance crazes like the Charleston and the Foxtrot, which swept across America. The advent of recording technology played a crucial role in the spread of these genres. Phonographs and early record labels made music more accessible, allowing artists to reach audiences far beyond their hometowns. The birth of popular American music was a time of innovation and cultural exchange. Blues, jazz, and ragtime not only entertained, but also provided a voice for social change and cultural expression. These genres laid the foundation for the future of American music, influencing countless artists and styles. As we continue our journey through the history of American music, we'll see how these early genres evolved and gave rise to new sounds and movements. Up next, the explosive era of rock and roll. In the post-World War II era, America saw the birth of a musical revolution that would forever change the landscape of popular music. Rock and roll emerged, blending rhythm and blues, country and gospel into a high-energy sound that captivated a generation. Rock and roll wasn't just a new genre, it was a cultural movement. It broke down racial barriers, brought people together, and gave voice to the youth of the time. One of the most iconic figures of this era was Elvis Presley, often hailed as the king of rock and roll. His charismatic performances, groundbreaking music, and unique style made him a global sensation. Elvis's blend of country, rhythm and blues, and gospel created a sound that was both familiar and revolutionary. Songs like Heartbreak Hotel and Hound Dog became instant classics, and his electrifying stage presence set the standard for future rock stars. But Elvis wasn't the only pioneer of rock and roll. Chuck Berry's innovative guitar riffs and clever lyrics helped define the genre. His songs like Johnny B. Good and Roll Over Beethoven became anthems of the rock and roll era. Chuck Berry's energetic performances and relatable stories of teenage life made him a beloved figure among young audiences. His influence on guitar playing and songwriting can still be heard in rock music today. Another key figure was Little Richard, whose flamboyant style and powerful voice brought a new level of excitement to rock and roll. Hits like Tutti Frutti and Good Golly Miss Molly showcased his incredible talent and showmanship. Little Richard's music and persona challenged social norms and inspired countless musicians to push the boundaries of performance and creativity. The rise of rock and roll wasn't just about individual stars, it was a collective movement. Artists like Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Fats Domino contributed to the genre's rapid growth and enduring legacy. Buddy Holly's innovative approach to songwriting and recording, along with his signature glasses and clean-cut image, made him an influential figure in the development of rock music. Rock and roll also became a symbol of the 1950s teenage rebellion. It provided an outlet for young people to express themselves, dance, and challenge the status quo. The rise of rock and roll was more than just a musical revolution. It was a cultural shift that empowered a generation and set the stage for future musical innovations. Its energy, rebellion, and creativity continue to inspire artists around the world. As we move forward, we'll see how rock and roll evolved into new genres and gave rise to some of the most iconic bands and musicians of all time. Up next, the transformative 1960s and 70s. As we enter the 1960s and 70s, American music continued to evolve, reflecting the social and political changes of the times. New genres emerged, each with its own unique sound and cultural impact. One of the most influential figures of the 1960s was Bob Dylan. His fusion of folk and rock combined with poignant lyrics captured the spirit of a generation seeking change. Songs like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin' became anthems for the civil rights and anti-war movements. Dylan's ability to blend social commentary with music inspired countless artists and helped to elevate the role of the singer-songwriter in popular music. Across the Atlantic, the Beatles were making waves with their innovative approach to rock music. Their arrival in America sparked Beatlemania and forever changed the landscape of popular music. The Beatles' experimentation with different styles and their evolution from pop hits to more complex and psychedelic sounds influenced a wide range of genres and set new standards for musical creativity. Meanwhile, in Detroit, the Motown sound was revolutionizing American music. Founded by Berry Gordy, Motown produced a string of hits that combined pop sensibilities with soulful melodies. Motown artists like the Supremes, Marvin Gaye, and Stevie Wonder brought a polished, energetic sound to the mainstream, breaking down racial barriers and creating timeless classics. Rock music itself was evolving, with artists like Jimi Hendrix pushing the boundaries of the electric guitar and performance. Hendrix's innovative techniques and electrifying stage presence made him a legendary figure in rock history. Hendrix's blend of blues, rock, and psychedelia expanded the possibilities of what rock music could be, inspiring future generations of musicians. Funk music also emerged during this era, characterized by its rhythmic grooves and danceable beats. James Brown, often called the godfather of soul, and bands like Sly and the Family Stone brought funk to the forefront of popular music. Funk's emphasis on rhythm and its energetic performances made it a staple of the 70s music scene and laid the groundwork for future genres like hip-hop and dance music. The 60s and 70s were a time of incredible musical diversity and innovation. Genres like folk rock, psychedelic rock, soul, and funk reflected the changing times and expanded the boundaries of popular music. The evolution of genres during this period not only provided a soundtrack to the era, but also influenced the music that would follow. As we move into the next segment, we'll explore the rise of hip-hop and modern music, continuing our journey through the rich history of American music. As we enter the late 1970s, a new genre emerged from the streets of the Bronx that would revolutionize the music industry: hip-hop. Born from a combination of DJing, MCing, breakdancing, and graffiti art, hip-hop provided a powerful voice for marginalized communities. DJ Kool Herc is often credited as one of the founding fathers of hip-hop. His innovative use of breakbeats at block parties laid the foundation for the genre, creating a new sound that captivated young audiences. Grandmaster Flash further revolutionized hip-hop with his turntable techniques, such as scratching and mixing, which became essential elements of the genre. His group, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, released socially conscious tracks like The Message, highlighting the struggles of urban life. The Message was a groundbreaking track that brought attention to the harsh realities of life in the inner city, using music as a tool for social change and storytelling. In the 1980s, hip-hop continued to grow, with groups like Run DMC bringing the genre to mainstream audiences. Their fusion of hip-hop with rock elements, as heard in Walk This Way, featuring Aerosmith, broke new ground and expanded hip-hop's reach. Run DMC's collaboration with Aerosmith was a pivotal moment in music history, showcasing the genre's versatility and its ability to cross cultural boundaries. The 1990s saw hip-hop's rise to global prominence, with artists like Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. leading the way. Their poetic lyrics and raw storytelling reflected the complexities of life, fame, and struggle. Tupac and Biggie's influence extended beyond music, shaping fashion, language, and cultural attitudes. Their legacies continue to inspire new generations of artists. Today, hip-hop is a dominant force in the music industry, influencing a wide range of genres and artists. Figures like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Kendrick Lamar have taken hip-hop to new heights, blending it with pop, R&B, and social activism. Kendrick Lamar's All Right became an anthem for the Black Lives Matter movement, demonstrating hip-hop's enduring power to address social issues and inspire change. Hip-hop's impact on modern music is undeniable, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. Today, we see a fusion of genres and styles, with artists constantly pushing the boundaries of creativity. From the electronic beats of EDM to the introspective lyrics of indie pop, modern music is a reflection of our diverse and interconnected world. The digital age has democratized music production and distribution, allowing artists from all backgrounds to share their voices with the world. Streaming platforms and social media have transformed how we discover and consume music, creating new opportunities for artists and fans alike. Viral trends and global collaborations are now a staple of the modern music landscape. The evolution of American music is a testament to the power of creativity and cultural exchange. From the streets of the Bronx to the global stage, hip-hop and modern music continue to shape our world in profound ways. Join us in the final segment as we reflect on the enduring legacy of American music and its influence on the world stage. As we arrive in the present day, the impact of American music is felt worldwide. From its diverse origins to its current global influence, American music continues to shape cultures, societies, and individual lives. Music festivals like Coachella, Bonnaroo, and South by Southwest draw fans from all over the world, showcasing a wide array of genres and artists. These events highlight the enduring appeal and contemporary relevance of American music. Artists like Billie Eilish have taken the music world by storm, blending genres and pushing the boundaries of creativity. Her unique style and introspective lyrics resonate with millions, proving that American music continues to innovate and inspire. In the digital age, social media has transformed the music industry. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram allow artists to reach global audiences instantly, and viral trends can propel unknown musicians to stardom overnight. Songs that go viral on TikTok often top the charts, demonstrating the power of social media in shaping contemporary music tastes and trends. American music's influence extends far beyond its borders. International artists frequently collaborate with American musicians, creating cross-cultural hits that blend diverse sounds and styles. Collaborations between global sensations like BTS and American artists showcase the universal language of music, breaking down cultural barriers and bringing people together. Music also plays a crucial role in social and political movements. Songs like Childish Gambino's This Is America and Beyoncé's Formation address critical issues and inspire activism. These powerful tracks highlight the ongoing relevance of music as a tool for social change, continuing the legacy of earlier protest songs and movements. Today's American music scene is a rich tapestry of genres and influences, from hip-hop and pop to country and electronic. This diversity reflects the multicultural nature of American society and its ability to absorb and innovate. The history of American music is a story of constant evolution, creativity, and cultural exchange. It has given rise to some of the world's most beloved genres and artists, and its influence shows no signs of waning. The future of American music lies in the hands of a new generation of artists and fans. As they continue to innovate and experiment, they carry forward the legacy of those who came before them, ensuring that American music remains a dynamic and vital force. From its humble beginnings to its global impact, the history of American music is a testament to the power of sound to connect, inspire, and transform. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rich and diverse landscape of American music. Our journey through the history of American music has shown us the profound impact it has had on the world. From its roots in the diverse cultures of early America to its role in shaping global musical trends, American music is a testament to the power of creativity and innovation. We've explored the birth of blues, jazz, and ragtime, witnessed the revolutionary rise of rock and roll, and marveled at the evolution of genres during the transformative 60s and 70s. We've seen how hip-hop emerged from the streets of the Bronx to become a global phenomenon, and how modern music continues to innovate and inspire. But beyond the genres and the stars, it's the people who make American music truly special. It's the way music brings us together, allows us to express our deepest emotions, and connects us across generations and cultures. As we look to the future, we see a new generation of artists ready to take the stage. They bring fresh perspectives, new sounds, and the same passion that has driven American music for centuries. The history of American music is far from over. It's an ever-evolving story, shaped by the voices of the past, present, and future. Whether you're a fan of blues, rock, hip-hop, or any other genre, there's no denying the incredible legacy of American music. Thank you for joining us on this musical journey. We hope you've been inspired by the stories and sounds that have defined American music. Remember, the next great chapter in this story could be written by you. Keep listening, keep creating, and keep the music alive. Until next time, this is Weak Topic, signing off.
I'm just mourning the time. I'm just killing time, waiting for the sickness to take me away. And I won't fight it. I don't need no more than I already got. Getting stoned again with my only friend. Getting stoned again with my only friend. I don't wanna go back to that feeling I was in dark space. I count my blessings every day that I was chosen for this fate. I don't wanna go back to that feeling I was in dark space. I count my blessings every day that I was chosen for this fate. I tried to wipe all the tears away. I don't know why I'm crying. My heart's okay, I don't hurt so bad. I'm just mourning the time.